Chapter 4, Listening Test, Part 1, Directions. For each question in this part, you will hear 4 statements about a picture in your test book. When you hear the statements, you must select the one statement that best describes what you see in the picture. Then, find the number of the question on your answer sheet and mark your answer. The statements will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time.
Number 1. Look at the picture marked number 1 in your test book. A. She's removing her handbag. B. She's inserting a credit card. C. She's withdrawing some money. D. She's touching the keypad.
Number 2. Look at the picture marked number 2 in your test book. A. He's sorting some documents. B. He's resting a hand on a calculator. C. He's clearing the table. D. He's selecting a folder. Part 2. Directions. You will hear a question or statement and 3 responses spoken in English. They will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Select the best response to the question or statement and mark the letter A, B, or C on your answer sheet.
Number 3. When will you file your income taxes?
A. At the duty-free shop. B. By April 15th. C. Form 1040.
Number 4. How much deposit did you pay for your mortgage?
A. It took 20 years. B. At least 20%. C. There is a penalty.
Part 3. Directions. You will hear some conversations between 2 or more people. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speakers say in each conversation. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The conversations will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time.
Questions 5 through 7 refer to the following conversation.
I'm getting so little interest from my savings account that I went to see an investment broker today.
Yeah, with interest rates so low, it's hard to get a good return. What did the broker tell you?
It's all about risk. The higher the return, the higher the risk. I have a conservative attitude towards investments, so the broker advised me to diversify my portfolio. Now I'm putting half into secured bonds and the other half into stocks. That way, I'm sure to come out ahead.
That sounds like a sensible strategy.
Number 5. What are the speakers mainly discussing? Number 6. What did the broker suggest the man do? Number 7. What does the woman say about the new strategy?
Questions 8 through 10 refer to the following conversation with 3 speakers.
We have to cut down on our overheads. Our costs are rising while our turnover is decreasing. Can anyone think of any expenses we can cut?
How about reducing the number of parking spaces we rent? $10,000 a month for 20 spaces is pretty expensive.
I agree. If 10 of the staff agreed to use public transport, we could save $60,000 per annum. Any ideas, Jim?
What about offering a subsidy as an incentive to those who volunteer to use public transportation?
Great idea. I, for one, would be happy to receive a subsidy.
Shall I write a memo to find out how many staff are willing to give up their parking space?
Let's discuss it further.
Number 8. Why did the speakers need to cut expenses? Number 9. What does Jim suggest? Number 10. What does the woman offer to do? Part 4. Directions. You will hear some talks given by a single speaker. You will be asked to answer 3 questions about what the speaker says in each talk. Select the best response to each question and mark the letter A, B, C, or D on your answer sheet. The talks will not be printed in your test book and will be spoken only one time. Questions 11 through 13 refer to the following excerpt from a meeting.
I'd like to talk about our financial goals for the coming year. As you are no doubt aware, for the second year in a row, we have struggled to remain profitable. Sales have been lower than expected, while at the same time, our tax bill has been higher than expected. To address the situation, I suggest we put all our efforts into advertising on social media. To get the ball rolling, this is what I'd like each of you to do. Find out which of our competitors advertise online and how much they are spending. I've sent you an email outlining how to calculate a ballpark figure using an attached worksheet.
Number 11. What does the speaker want to focus on this year? Number 12. What does the speaker request help with? Number 13. What will the listeners receive by email?
Questions 14 through 16 refer to the following announcement and schedule.
May I have your attention, please? Welcome to the Newcastle Conference Centre National Investment Seminar. We have a few last-minute changes to today's schedule. Dr. Parker's lecture will be held in the conference room instead of the meeting room. Many more participants expressed an interest in his talk than anticipated. The remainder of the schedule will stay the same. Also, the head of security has requested that all attendees wear their name tags while in the conference centre. And please remember to have your passes ready before entering any of the rooms for the talks. Thank you for your attention.
Number 14. Look at the graphic. Who will be the first presenter? Number 15. Why was the lecture rescheduled? Number 16. What does the speaker remind listeners about?